I am in a bad mood because I look like shit. I looked in the mirror. I look really gaunt and weird, and I have no makeup on, and I definitely don't know what's going on with my skin. I have problems. This is not good.
I think you look great, kid.
You're very sweet.
I don't think you look any different than you normally look.
Thank you. It's something's happening that I can see, and I need to fix it. I think it's just dry skin.
Sounds like you need to chill the fuck out.
Well, you had a lot of Peak 7 vodka today.
No, I didn't. I'm fine.
Well, I saw how much was in the bottle before he started pouring it.
I only drank maybe a glass. I'm fine.
Hey, listen, it's Saturday night. You're drinking in the responsible privacy of your own home. I love it when you drink. I think you're a great drunk, unlike me. You're cute. You know, you get out of control, but in a cute way.
Yeah. No, I'm the life of the party when I'm drunk, but I'm
No.
not drunk.
No, like you are two hands full. You're a handful. A handful is an understatement.
Yeah.
You are out of control, but it's still sweet.
I'm awesome.
Yeah. And when the last time that I gave an example to somebody who asked, what is Tommy like when he drinks, when he's drunk? I was like, he put sparklers in his ass and set them,
Yeah.
lit them up and
that was very
launch some missiles
That was very patriotic.
into the sky
That was very patriotic.
from his butt cheeks.
It was 4th of July.
Shamps, if you're hearing this, both of you, senior and junior, earmuffs.
I don't know. I thought it was, like I said, it was very patriotic.
Very patriotic.
Yeah.
What does that say about America? That you have to
We kick
do it
ass.
from the ass?
We kick ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, this week was eventful because my mom and I did a cook and kibitz. We were on Jeff Lewis Live twice, once with Lala and then last Friday. And then you and I had a little more quality time than usual. I feel like I got to shout out Mary Beth. She's one of our dirties. She mentioned to me that the Facebook group that talks about me or Jeff or whatever, she's like, you really get raked over the coals on Facebook.
Oh, good.
And I was like, yeah, I heard because my husband tells me all the time that like they hate me on Facebook or something.
I don't know about telling that.
I thought that you've always said that.
Well, I know I find Facebook, well, Twitter's the worst. Twitter's really a cesspool.
Just let's not talk about Twitter because you've already talked about Twitter. I want to hear about Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, you're not, I'm not on Facebook as much anymore, though, so I can't really
Speak to it.
I can't really speak to it, quite frankly.
I heard somebody say when you make plans or when people ask you for plans, you have to pretend that the event is tonight. And if you don't want to go tonight, then you're not going to want to go when the date comes up.
I've never heard that, but that's interesting. That's an interesting perspective. I'd probably have to think on it a little bit.
Yeah, and I heard Courtney Cox talk about it too.
You really got to be fired up to go tonight if it just fell into your lap. That's not a lot of things for me. You know what I mean? It'd be like concert tickets, tickets to something. That would be the only thing that would make me, tonight, let's go, let's roll.
You're a tough example for this, but name something that you want. I feel like the guy from Family Feud. Name something that women do to their husbands. Anyway. Okay. Name something that you would get invited to.
A party, like a wedding, or, a birthday party.
That's a special occasion, though. You're always gonna want to go, right?
No.
Really?
It depends on whose wedding. It's not like I'm not always like, wedding, yeah, let's rock. No, I don't know if I talked about that. We would crash weddings. They were in our neighborhood, Russo's on the Bay. I worked there, and I would go, with Vinny. We'd crash a wedding, and it was a great time. It's a great time.
So
But that's a different life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go with my wife to more weddings. Ooh, let's go. It's springtime, baby. It's going to be more weddings. Let's go.
So what's your objective for the wedding? Would it be to like dance with the bride? Would it be just to eat well? Would it be to bring someone home?
Russo's on the Bay was like, they have, till this day, they have the best food of any catering hall to me in New York City. And we had worked there, so I knew, you knew a few people there. You knew the food, too, more importantly. But that was the objective. But we would go, like, on one of them, there's, the cameras that they give you that were on the table.
Yes.
So we took one, and I'm in all the pictures with the father of the bride. I got him in headlocks. I'm giving him noogies.
Oh,
I don't even remember how that went down, though, that night.
Yeah.
I was.
That's exactly how you are when you're drunk.
Yeah.
2 fucking hands full.
Yeah,
That's what you are.
yeah. It's a good time, though. It was a good time.
And I'm sure if the father of the bride wanted to get out of that headlock, there was no shot.
No way, man. No way. But he had a blast, I'm pretty sure, that night. So yeah, and that in a past life, sure, let's go to do some weddings. But
so it was always food?
Always food.
Okay. Just a good time. Looking for a good time.
Yeah, and close. Like
close to home. Didn't have to go into the city.
Yeah, we could walk.
Yeah.
We could walk home.
You really could.
We could get bombed. We did.
Yeah.
We'd get bombed.
Yeah.
And, eat like a pig and then walk home.
Well, I love to walk.
In a suit. You know what I mean? Or in a tux.
Well, you're a couple blocks away.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, not to mention that when we're with the McGuires in Queens, we do enjoy walking.
Yeah.
Especially because we're going to be doing a lot of eating.
That neighborhood is conducive for it. It's safe. The blocks are kind of like a grid. There's no real hills, so it's a good walk. It's a good walk.
Yeah, it's a flat. Plus, you're eating a lot, so you need to walk it off.
For sure.
And the weather is nice and clean.
And we are bombed.
Well, I'm saying when I go to Queens, I'm not saying on a Tuesday night walking home from Russo's on the Bay crashing a wedding.
No,
I was not. I don't know. I will never crash a wedding.
You haven't lived, lady. You never crashed a wedding?
No.
You never crashed a wedding with me?
Would I if you asked me to? That's a different question.
But you couldn't. Someone would notice you. Someone would spot you. Listen, if it was the smaller the wedding, the better shot we would have. But if there was
don't you mean the bigger the wedding?
No, I don't, because someone would spot you. I think if you could get by, like let's say there was 30 people, and none of those 30 knew who you are, you'd be fine. You'd have a good time all night. You know what I mean? But if you were there, it was 100 people the whole night, you're going to be waiting for someone to recognize you.
You're saying numbers, odds. I gotcha.
Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to let your hair down because someone would spot you.
Because it's not my idea of a good time.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to go crash a wedding.
You're a loser.
But what am I going for? What's my objective?
To have a blast. It's a fucking good time.
Wait a minute.
Open bar.
You said food.
Yeah, you stuff your face, open bar, you drink. I mean, you dance.
I could
you
go
get a little crazy with anybody there. It's a good time.
But see, I could eat without needing to crash a wedding.
But all right, yeah, I could do a lot of things without having to do a lot of things.
So
but
I'm saying, give me my motivation.
The juice is worth the squeeze for me
on
that.
All right, so
I'd rather do that than
For me, it would have to be more of a dare, like dance with the groom or make out with the best man. Or
you are married, so let's take it down a notch.
You're going back in time. I'm saying, what's in it for me?
I said if we did, you wouldn't crash a wedding with me.
In modern day.
Yes, modern day, right now. Like if we were somewhere on a vacation in a hotel per se. Well, again, you're going to be spotted. So
listen.
So it's tough
if we
for
were
you.
if we were in some place.
Well, like Layla would do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm saying like if we were in a place like that, I would say, okay.
Okay. I'll do it.
If I
there's an open bar, I'll do it. I'll get some drinks.
If I crash this wedding with you, I want to pretend that I'm somebody else.
Okay.
Like
we're married to other people.
I want to go into full character.
Oh, okay.
And you and I are going to be like Harriet and Marty.
Okay.
You know, like
Well, you do have
we're
to,
from
you do have to go into character. I don't remember what ours were,
we're from
but we definitely were not our regular
Maine,
names.
Augusta or somewhere.
Yeah.
We are in the textile business.
Oh.
You know, like
Oh.
we something.
Importer, exporter?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then that would be fun because we'd have to have like a little preparation.
Yes.
And we'd have to dress in clothes that we don't own, that we'd have to like some kind of like different persona. Like the wardrobe has to match this different person.
Ronald McDonald, maybe? We dress like clowns. We come there and make, like, we're terrible like being clowns, though. We can't make the balloons or anything. We just blow up a balloon. Here you go. Here you go.
I was like thinking about like just like going to a different dress department, like a different style.
Nah, big clown noses, the big shoes.
That's really discreet. Tony.
Yeah, they would never notice us, I don't think.
Yeah. So anyway, I was trying to ask you what's in it for me. I'm saying like what would be in it for me. It wouldn't be for the food. It would be for the thrill
absolutely
of being in a character,
listen.
role playing with my husband,
Listen.
and meeting people. And when you interact with people, you've got to have a game.
Yeah, when you're asking me about the food, it wasn't strictly because like I'm a fat ass that we were like, oh, we want to go eat.
Kind of sounds like it.
No, it was because of all the things you just said, that it's a good time. You're going to have fun. No one's going to, even if they spy you, what do they tell you to do? Get out of here, unless you're making a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, a couple of
And
them
who
made
cares
scenes.
if they do?
Yeah, we ruined someone's day.
No, I mean, what? Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
Bye, leave.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
good night. Sorry. Good
Sorry.
night. Who
Sorry.
cares?
Sorry.
Like-
Bucket list.
Yeah. I mean, if you got kicked out of a wedding that you crashed, are you going to go home heartbroken? No.
No.
You're going to be like, that was fun.
Yeah.
It's just as fun getting kicked out.
Catch him next week.
So speaking of fat, what are you saying? Like, you're not a fat ass.
No, it wasn't. That
Speaking
wasn't. It was to have fun. It wasn't to like just stuff our face exclusively. We did, but that wasn't the primary reason that we would do it. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was
It would
just
still-
overall fun.
It would still be a good time.
Did you ever hook up with somebody that was at the wedding?
But that was never the objective.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was never.
Did you ever get into a fight at a wedding that you crashed?
No.
Okay.
No.
So nothing bad became of it.
No, it's everybody's looking to have a great time, man. You know, and you
Did
can do
anybody ever
whatever
question-
the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Like you really can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't know anybody. For the most, like
You were for sure talked about who's that guy?
100%. Again, when one of the cameras, it's just me, and I used to do it with my buddy Vinny. So it's Vinny stuffing his face and the father of the bride. I got cake on his head. I'm rubbing it like, yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time.